Hey guys, Kevin here again. Um, Here's kind of my design for this art inspired project. I came up with what I'm calling the wall roll, and essentially, my idea is to have a plank or a ramp, if you will, attached to a servo motor that essentially allows the ball to roll back and forth. And ideally, I'd like to have multiple of these and kind of almost span a whole wall. But for the purposes of this project, more likely than not, I'll start with one, try to get that to work, just to roll the ball back and forth, and then expand to two or three to actually have the ball roll down and up the ramp. So these would essentially be, pivoting back and forth to allow that to happen. Um, More likely than not, I'm going to need some positioning sensors. I might be able to just do it with timing if I work that out, and stick with the same ball. But I'd like to be able to actually interchange different types of marbles or balls. Just toss anything on and actually have it work. So I think I'll start basic, and I had done a little experiment here, and I wanted to just make sure that these servo motors that I had were strong enough to move a ramp, if you will. This is just a little two pieces of trim actually that make a little channel, um, and I'm using the Arduino. I actually rigged up how Mark had done it in his lesson, with the potentiometer controlling the servo motor. So I was just playing with that, and it actually works pretty good, as far as having the strength to pivot, and as you can see, roll the ball. It's pretty finicky, unfortunately. I think it's going to be interesting to get the timing right and not have the ball fall off. I sure can't do it, so it's definitely going to be computer controlled. And I'm thinking having, if I had a couple sensors, one here and here, hopefully, I'd be able to calculate the speed or the velocity of the ball rolling across, and also, essentially be the trigger to rotate, and at what rate should the ramp rotate, to essentially get the ball, keep the ball from rolling off the end too quickly onto the next one. That's my idea so far. Not sure if I'm going to be able to make it work. I'm new, like I said, I'm new to Arduinos, so it's going to be kind of an interesting undertaking for me. But we'll give it a shot, and I'm sure we'll learn a bunch along the way. So, if you guys have any feedback, or any recommendations, as far as materials go, I'm going to try to think up a different material for this ramp. This is kind of what I had on hand that would hold a ball, because I'd rather not have to glue these things together. And I'm thinking maybe even like cut a piece of PVC in half, piece of pipe in half, something like that. But if you have any other recommendations or kind of cool ideas on things to add, or give it some flair, leave them in the comments below. Thanks so much. Good luck with your projects.